Good morning and welcome to Business Africa Live on BTA. Benjamin Afre is my name and I am your host. We are talking about something very interesting today. Shea nuts and shea butter. Maybe you haven't thought of these things, in a while, but they play very, very significant roles both medicinally and cosmetically in the scheme of things. Today I want to zoom our lenses on the shea butter industry, and we'll be talking to one company that is making strides in this industry. We'll take a short break. When we come back, I'll introduce my guests for this morning to you, and then we'll take our discussions from there. Stay with us.
The tourism industry in Ghana is reported to be the fourth highest foreign exchange earner on our GDP list. We will find out what the impact, the identification, development and promotion of tourist sites in the local vicinities where they are located. We also want to talk to the various chiefs and opinion leaders in these communities to assess whether tourism is making a positive or negative impact on the lives of the local people. This is Tourism TV, fact-finding program that seeks to investigate the existing and potential tourist sites. Join me, Ralph Aite, this and every Friday on this wonderful expedition to find out what tourism is all about in Ghana.
Business Television Africa is your television network that provides you with quality programs, innovation and technology to advance the African dream and the high quality of life. On Business Television Africa, you get to hear the true stories of business people in Africa and in the world. BTA is in French.
J'aime regarder Business Television Africa.
And English. You can watch Business Television Africa via satellite or on First Digital Box.
Looking for a venue for your wedding reception, conferences and retreats, outside catering, recreation? Look no further than Coconut Grove Beach Resort Hotel, located in Elmina. Coconut Grove Hotels, memories worth repeating.
Welcome back. So, the shea butter, as it is, has both medicinal and cosmetic value and plays very, very important roles, especially in the northern part of this country. There's a company that is making strides in terms of this industry. And I'm very happy this morning to have in our studios Mr. Senyo Okpeli, the CEO of Sekaf Ghana Limited, to show or to throw some light on their business and the shea butter industry as a whole. Thank you for coming, Mr. Senyo, and welcome to Business Television Africa.
Thank you.
I hope you are fine this morning.
Yeah, doing very well. Okay. We just arriving from Abidjan for the Global Shea Alliance meeting.
I see. Yeah. I see. We'll be talking a bit more about that. But for starters, tell us a bit about the shea butter industry, especially in this country.
Okay. I would say in Ghana, the shea industry is more developed compared to other regional countries. Like Burkina Faso, Mali. I think Ghana is number one.
Really?
Currently, we are exporting around 60,000 tons of shea nuts. And that gives us a value of close to $40 million. So it's a very important industry. Yeah, and we have a processing capacity in Ghana. I would say we even have a over capacity. Yeah, in terms of mechanical processing in Ghana. Yeah.
So you've shifted from more of the manual processing to mechanical processing.
Yeah.
Or we are still using both.
Yeah, in Ghana, we have mechanical processing, but we also have the handcrafted butter, which is an area of interest to us as a company, as a social enterprise. We feel that this important raw material should be processed in such a way that it will be an inclusive processing system. The mechanical processing just takes the nuts from the community and send it out to maybe in the south to process and then export. And so it's only able to create a part-time job for the women. So we're trying to bring a new revolution into the industry where the shea nuts could be used to create important jobs for rural women. And then we will then take the unrefined butter from these women to further process finished product. And that's what we're doing.
So you are doing two things at the same time. You're creating employment or sustainable employment for the women involved.
Exactly.
At the same time, contributing to value addition. You're not just exporting the raw material, but you're adding value to what you are getting from them.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about the issues in the shea industry. Most often, we are crying for higher price for the shea nut. And I think that is not the solution. The solution is to be able to create permanent job for the rural women. So that's why we have piloted the centralized processing place we call the Shea Butter Village. We have about 6 communities that surround our centralized processing place, and they all work in about 200 women who come to process shea butter, and they process throughout the year. So they're able to generate income throughout the year, and that is a solution. And it's not paying a high price for maybe a woman that collects $5 in a year. I mean, no matter how high the price is, it's never going to
so
solve the problem.
You are looking at, like I said, you are looking at the more sustainable approach instead of maybe just doing once in a year or 5 times in a year. You're looking at a regular, continuous process the year throughout. And that's what you're doing now.
Exactly. So the first industrialization took the nuts from the women. And we are bringing up a new way of industrializing this industry where the women are involved in transforming the butter. They add some value before we take the butter from them, and then we put it into our finished product.
So they take the nuts, take the butter out. Once that is done, then you take that from them, from that point.
Exactly.
And then add whatever value you need to add to it before you sell to consumers.
Exactly. So there has been issue of quality, that the women are not able to process quality butter. So as a company, since 2003, when we started business, we have invested a lot in research, and we have come out with a standardized way of harvesting the shea, the shea fruit. And we have also developed video to teach the women how to process the butter. So we have helped them to improve the quality. So when we take the quality butter from them, we are able to put it into our high-end finished product, the Tama brand.
That's a very interesting, process you're going through, because we do a lot of export of the raw material. Almost everything we produce in this country, most of the time, it is a raw material that we send out. But what you are doing now is adding value to those raw material before you send them out, if need be. Otherwise, you sell it within the country. Now, how well is Sekaf doing in terms of selling these end products?
Okay, so I would say we are doing very well because we have recently received investment from Injaro Agricultural Capital Holding because of our success story to produce more of this product. At the moment, we do not advertise our product, but it's doing very well because we want to also encourage Africans that we have a lot of very nutritious cosmetic oils and ingredients in Africa. And so there's no need to be using artificial products. Artificial products like petroleum, or the paraffins, or the hydroquinone. I mean, we want to discourage.
It's a natural, what do you call it? Natural cosmetic. There is no need to add anything to it, more or less.
Exactly. The Ghanaian is becoming very sophisticated, and Ghanaian is having a lot of appetite for high quality products. So even though we encourage made in Ghana goods, we want to say, yes, we want to protect the health of the consumer. We want to give something that really works for the consumer. We want to nourish the skin. If you nourish your skin, it will remain beautiful.
It's true.
You don't get chemicals to get, how do you call it, get a very, like we will say, erosion of the skin.
That's true.
Yeah, so the secret of beauty is a healthy skin.
You mentioned that you recently got some assistance. In what form? Was it a loan? Was it equity in your company?
Yeah, so it's equity plus debt.
And what exactly are you using this for?
Okay, so we're using our investment, first of all, to build the human capacity, and also to hire more experts.
Okay.
We have hired a cosmetic chemist. We have hired finance experts. We have also hired expert project managers, and we invest in a lot also in our production capacity. So we're buying a new equipment that will help us augment the production.
These shea nuts or shea nut trees, do you plant them back, or is it the old ones that are bearing more fruit? I'm asking because of sustainability.
Yeah.
How sustainable is this from the point of the raw material point to your side?
Okay. Shea is a very interesting plant. Its gestation period is between 20 to 25 years.
Oh.
Yeah, so when you plant a shea tree, when you plant a shea tree today, it takes like 25 years.
Wow.
Fortunately, we have a dense population in the northern sector of Ghana, and what we're doing is we want to discourage people from cutting it because we have, I would say, some negative elements
Most definitely.
in the system who want to cut down the shea trees to make fuel wood, also to carve other, I would say, tools out of the shea tree, maybe for the hoe, for maybe a mortar.
And pestle, those things.
So as a company, what we have done is to subscribe to international organic certification.
Okay.
So in all the communities that we are working in, we have to prove to a third party that we are responsible and we are promoting sustainable share. And so in all the communities we are working, there's a bylaw that prevents the indiscriminate felling of these trees. Yeah. And this is audited by EcoCert. Yeah.
But then when it comes, but what I wanted to know was that after the harvesting is done, how do you get the trees do you grow them back? I don't know, you don't cut them, but if it takes 20 years, so let's take a tree. It takes 20 years to mature, to bear fruit. How long does one tree take then to come to its cycle?
Okay, so the shea tree agronomy, after 15, 20, 25 years, begin to bear its fresh, I would say, first fruit.
Okay.
And it reaches maturity at the age of 40.
Of 40?
Yeah, and it can bear fruit for as long as 300 years.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Quality throughout.
So in our community, for instance, we encourage natural regeneration. So we encourage the women not to pick all the shea fruits.
To leave some
to germinate. And also to manage the parkland where you see maybe 4 shea trees growing together, competing for nutrients. You can remove 2 and leave 1, or maybe remove 3 and leave 2 to grow.
And how well are they taking this message you are giving them in terms of the regeneration of these plants?
Well, I think the women are almost like the owners of the trees. Of the trees.
Yes.
And we try to dialogue with them very frequently about the importance of regeneration. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of competition, do you have any stiff competition in the shea industry, so that maybe you are putting in some measures to ensure that you still stay ahead of your competition?
Well, I think competition, the success of competition lies in the hands of the consumer, of the finished product. We are committed to produce world-class quality and packaging of shea product, of a high concentration of certified organic shea butter. Okay. We are in the process of certifying our product. So we're going to have a certified organic cosmetics. So we are not we are not singing our own praise, but a third party of international repute will certify our product as natural. Because our products are natural, I mean, it's welcomed by the consumer. For instance, our shea oil for hair, the customers are calling it hair fertilizer.
I see.
Yeah, our body lotion is delivering stretch mark repair, is delivering anti-aging effect, and so people welcome it. For instance, we put our shea butter soap in the hotel, and people use it, and they call, or they go to the reception and say, "Hey, I like the soap." I mean, most of the receptionists say, "We haven't heard this before, that somebody will bath soap. We've been supplying soap for a long time." And then people bath and say, "I like your soap, I want more." And that's how we're growing our
So you're
market.
growing by more of referrals.
Exactly.
People just referring.
Yeah, word of mouth. Yeah, yeah, micro distribution. Yeah.
What are some of the products that you are currently producing from your end?
Okay. At the moment, we are producing shea butter body lotion.
Okay.
The body lotion is made up of 15% shea butter, and in combination with other natural extracts like black tea. Black tea is known for prolonging cell tissues, so it's more like an anti-aging cream. We have the body oil, which is a liquid form of the butter, and so it absorbs very quickly and delivers the same benefit as the natural.
Which one is the body oil?
Yeah, this is the body oil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fast absorbing into the skin, and it's more like a oil rich in nutrients, and so you are giving a food supplement
to the body.
Yeah, to the body.
Okay.
I mean, it maintains your color. It doesn't change your color. If you are black, you will be black. If you are fair, you are fair.
Yeah.
But if you bleach your skin, for instance, shea butter is very good skin repairing, or let's say tissue repairing agent. So if you bleach your skin, for instance, it's going to identify it as an ailment, and then we'll try
and repair this.
try and repair it and give you back your original color.
I see.
Yeah, so shea butter doesn't make people black. I mean, but if you bleach, if you use chemical,
then definitely.
Exactly. We have a special soap for people with extremely dry skin.
Okay.
Soap, ordinary soap, commercial soap will dry your skin, but when you use shea butter is made up of two important oils. We have the saponifiable oils as well as the unsaponifiable oils.
I see.
The unsaponifiable oils remain in the soap, and so it conditions your skin even after bathing. So when you bath shea butter soap, your skin doesn't become dry. And also we have the black soap, which is our ordinary Alata soap that we have refined, and making it gentle. We have introduced 30% shea butter in it, because in the north, every medicine works very well when mixed with shea butter.
With shea butter.
Yeah, so black soap is from the south, Alata Samina.
But then you've mixed it with...
We bring the best from the country, the naturals from the south, the naturals from the north, to make a very unique soap. So if medicines perform better when mixed with shea butter, you can imagine what the soap will do. Yeah, it takes care of razor bumps, it takes care of pimples, it takes care of foot rot, and it's very effective. Yeah.
I see. See, that's wonderful. And are you getting a lot more clients, especially the hotel clients?
Yeah, I mean that's...
As in the various hotels that you are dealing with?
Yes. We are getting a lot more clients, and we're hoping that as our production capacity improves, we will be able to reach more hotels. Right now, our sales for hotel soap surpasses our projection.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Currently, how many people are you employing?
So talking about employment, we have 2,500 women who are collecting the shea nuts.
Okay.
We have 200 women who are processing the shea butter. These are our indirect jobs that we are creating.
That's true.
But as a company like Sekaf, we are 30 in number.
About 30.
Yeah, we
so
are
now
employing 30.
you're employing close, directly and indirectly, over 2,000 people.
Exactly.
Even as a small company.
Yes.
I see.
I mean,
that's interesting.
Yeah, that is the
That's
impact. I believe that's where all the jobs are hidden, in agro processing. I mean, if we export our raw material, we just exporting our jobs.
Are you getting support from the government in any way?
I would say 2 years ago, we had support from the government in the form of a Business Development Service Fund, which assisted us to get to pay for the international certification.
Okay.
But this international certification opened the door for us, and we're able to generate enough income to be able to pay our own last year before we even got the investment.
So currently you are not relying on government for funding in any way? It's just from your new partners and then what you already had?
Yes. Yeah, but we will still explore all the potentials.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now, let's talk about how well your company is doing, but in terms of whether you are exporting or importing, whether you're exporting or everything is being used in the country currently. How much are you producing? How much of it is going out in terms of export, and how much is retained for use locally?
Okay. In terms of distribution of Tama products, our main market is the local market. Okay. When we first came out with the model, I agree our prices were very high, but we quickly commercialized and changed strategy to make our prices affordable to Ghanaians. So the people in Tamale love Tama. Yeah.
Why Tama? Why the name Tama?
Tama means shea fruit.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
Tama means shea fruit. The people, so we are selling to people of Tamale, and then we're selling to. We're currently distributing in Kumasi. We're distributing also through individuals in Accra, and then we have a key distributor also in Accra. Apart from that, we are exporting our products to Jeddah, that's Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
We are exporting to Vietnam.
I see.
Yeah, we are exporting to the USA. Okay. If you go to Amazon, you will see Tama product on Amazon. We are exporting to Burkina Faso. Okay. We just appointed a new distributor in Ivory Coast. I would say just yesterday in the morning.
Oh, wonderful.
We concluded the deal.
Discussions with them.
Yeah,
okay.
And so we want to penetrate more into the regional market and also international market. We are also in East Africa, in Nairobi.
Kenya.
Yeah, Nairobi, Kenya. And then we have a lot of interest coming from Sudan, coming from South Africa, coming from Germany,
you probably might not be able to meet the demand, at a point.
Yeah.
I see.
The products are natural, and once you use it, you will feel it.
Feel the effect.
Yeah, you'll feel the effect.
So currently, are your production able to meet the demand you are getting?
I wouldn't say our production is able to meet the demand. We are almost out of stock. Yeah, most often, and that's why we quickly trying to put in place new machines that will improve our production capacity.
So you are doing both exports and the import?
And import. So I would say it's more like 50%
local, and then 50%
export.
Export. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good to know. What are some of the challenges that you face as a company, especially dealing with local produce, adding value to local produce? What are some of the challenges that you encounter?
Well, I mean, as for the challenges,
There are a lot.
there are a lot. I mean, you know the Ghanaian business environment. The main challenge we face, I think, is supply of utilities.
Utility.
Yeah, power. Even though you will see electricity in many communities, it's just for light bulb. I mean,
not for industry.
Not for
or
industry.
production. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you talk about the cost of it.
That's true.
I think selling power to manufacturing companies at a retail price is I mean, like, it's a disservice to ourselves.
I know.
Yeah, I think there should be a special price for manufacturing, because manufacturing creates a lot of jobs. Yeah. So and then also, if you compare the cost of power now between Ghana and China, you realize that China has it cheaper than us, and so we can never compete effectively with China.
I think there's an argument that has come up before. I'm hoping to have some discussion on that in terms of how much you sell power to industries as compared to the consumption, the local consumption. Because I think it's something that probably the government would have to take a look at.
Yeah.
If you are producing for power to people who are creating jobs, then maybe you should look at a cheaper source of power to them than. But are you considering solar? I'm asking because of where you are located. You are up north, there is abundance of that. One, is solar a favorable option? And two, will you consider going forward with the kind of fluctuation we have, with the kind of expenses that the electricity as we have it brings? Are you considering any of these?
Yeah, I mean, we always meet very frequently to discuss sustainable issues.
You mean your association?
Yeah, no, like my company.
Oh, the company.
Yeah.
Okay.
We discuss sustainable issues affecting our company, and one of the topics we have been discussing more is how to generate our own power from the waste. From the waste from the shea butter processing. Yeah. So in the future, we hope to come up with a very innovative solution to cut down on the cost of power. Yeah.
I see. That's good to know. Now, something that is of interest to a lot of exporters, the depreciation of the Ghana cedi. What impact has it had on your business?
Well, I would say the depreciation of the Ghana cedi is good for us in terms of exports. Yeah, it makes our export prices attractive to the international community. However, as you are aware, to be able to come out with finished products like this, we don't have local supplies of certain natural raw material, and also we don't have high quality packaging material suppliers, and so you have to import this. And so though a depreciated currency will encourage export, but we import quite a large amount of input from outside. So this kind of destabilizes the benefits.
So you are gaining on the export side by losing out by importing.
Yeah.
If you look at the composition, roughly how much of your total input are you importing?
Yeah, for us, I would say less than 10%.
Less than 10%.
Yeah, less than 10%. Yeah, because we're using shea, which is raw material from Ghana. Yeah, we're using all natural ingredients from Ghana.
So you mentioned power as a problem. You mentioned, to some extent, the depreciation of the cedi. What other challenges do you face in your industry?
Yeah, I would say as a company aspiring to do things in the global village, not just doing things per Ghana standard, we lack certain human resource. Yeah, we lack certain specialty, and so we have to we are compelled to import such expertise to be able to make to be able to achieve our objectives. Yeah.
something interesting was a package. You mentioned packaging, but then I looked at your packaging. Can you give me? Yes. And this is packaging that meets an international standard. You know, if hadn't been the fact that I knew Tama is Shabata, there is no way you would think that this sort of thing is made here.
Yeah.
But these are made here. What happened in terms of the packaging?
No. The packaging is supplied by our branding consultant from the USA.
Ah,
yeah,
see.
they supply the packaging. I mean, we don't make tubes in Ghana. There's no company manufacturing tubes in Ghana. And I think this is not rocket science. Packaging manufacturing company should be able to produce tubes in Ghana because there is a huge market for it in the regional market. Yeah.
No, but what is of interest to me is the fact that you've taken that step ahead to package it to this kind of international standard, because you can easily compare this to any other of the imported, creams that you have.
Yeah.
Seriously, there is no difference. There is no difference between this and any of those other things I've seen.
Yeah, in terms of packaging, there's no difference, but in terms of content, it's a huge
most definitely
difference.
This is better than what is coming.
Most of the.
But I'm happy with the fact that you've taken that step in ensuring that this will meet international standards.
Yeah.
Because normally people would just go for anything, but you are going. Is it a kind of a branding strategy you are using then?
Well, for us
to go for the highest in terms of quality.
Well, we want to package appropriately. We want to package per the standards. We have a global standard. We have a ISO standards.
Yes.
We have the Ghana Standard Board standards. So, and these standards protect the interests of the consumer. So, if you respect the consumer, you will give the consumer something that is safe and healthy and useful for the consumer.
Why are you not advertising? Because this is the first time I'm hearing about Tama.
Yeah.
You know, why are you not advertising?
Yeah, we are not able to advertise at the moment because our distribution system is a micro distribution system, and also we don't have the production capacity. We may collapse when we
will run by the demand.
Exactly. it will just it will be a bad day for us. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So it's a deliberate strategy you are using.
Well, if the product sells itself, why do you want to pay to advertise?
Well, to get a bigger chunk of the market, because there is competition out there. It is true, you may have created your own niche, but then every company wants to eat as much of the pie as possible.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you.
This is the first time I'm hearing of this. That is why I want to know whether there are even plans ahead to at least a couple of, maybe some billboards or some flyers or something.
Yeah. When we received the investment, we actually launched a market research. And the market research has ended last week. And going back to base now, we're going to study this market research, make a few corrections to the packaging in terms of design, maybe even do rebranding of the packaging. And also, but we hope that our production equipment will have arrived. And then we will have a production capacity that we'll have confidence in to be able to meet the demand that will come from advertisement. Yeah.
Are you looking to employ more people with the coming of the new machines? Or
Absolutely.
The current staff will be enough to handle everything?
Yeah, we will definitely be employing engineers.
Yeah,
process engineers. We will be employing technicians.
Yeah,
and also we'll be turning out a large volume of Tama product that will consume a lot of unrefined butter from the women. So we'll be creating more jobs for the women in Tamale.
So the question I want you to answer before we go for our next break is, in spite of the challenges you face, what one thing drives you to look? Well, no matter the challenges, we still need to go on. What drives you? What drives the company?
Okay, I would say social entrepreneurship is in the DNA of Sekaf. We see issues, unemployment, massive unemployment among, I would say, a group of people who have not been to school. And then we see a lot of potentials in raw materials that are around them that could be turned around to create jobs for these people. So for us, creating jobs for the people is very, very important for us. Okay. And we want to show the way. We think that the solution to the unemployment in the rural communities is lack of value addition to their agricultural produce.
Let me ask one last question before we go for a break. You are doing well in terms of turning this around, but then what would make the woman in the village turn to Sekaf instead of a competitor? What would make anyone come to you to want to work with you, you know, as a primary producer?
Yeah, Sekaf guarantees the market.
Okay.
Sekaf teaches the women how to process high quality butter that can improve their negotiation power. Sekaf pays premium on the market price to the women, and Sekaf is a real partner. They see Sekaf as a real partner because we discuss the issues together, and then we propose solutions, and then we go through trial and error. It's not that we have the solution in hand. We do trial and error with the women before we come with the solution. And Sekaf is always thinking about the welfare of the women. Sekaf is educating the women about how to manage your business, how to save money, how to change your behavior so you will come out of poverty. So we are highly appealing to the communities, to the chiefs. We work with the chiefs, we respect the chiefs, we meet with them, and we discuss the issues. The solutions we can provide, we try to provide. Those we cannot, we give advice. So we are like a free development consultation partners to true. Most of the communities we work in here.
Well, it's wonderful to know that Sekaf is not interested in just making profits and run away with the profits, but seeing to the total development of the person and the community who they find themselves in. We'll take our final break. When we come back, we'll wrap up our discussions, and then the rest of the program will run. Stay tuned to us.
Looking for a venue for your wedding reception, conferences and retreats, outside catering, recreation? Look no further than Coconut Grove Beach Resort Hotel, located in Elmina. Coconut Grove Hotels, memories worth repeating.
Welcome back, viewers. It's been a very interesting discussion on the shea butter industry, you know, with Sekaf and Mr. Senyo throwing more light on what they are doing. I am particularly happy about the fact that they are not concentrated on just making profits, but also empowering our women in particular. Because as Dr. Agri once said, if you educate a woman, you educate the whole nation. I'm happy with what they are doing to ensure that our women up north, especially those involved, can come out of poverty. Looking at the sector you find yourself in, what can we do as a country, as a government, as a people? What can we do to make it more attractive for some people like Sekaf and Tama to remain within the industry?
Well, that's a very good question. Right now, I would say shea processing for industrial processing is very attractive because many of the companies are set up in the free zone. But is it attractive to the local handcrafted butter processor? No.
Not.
So we need to bring companies like Sekaf. We are social entrepreneurs. So there has to be a lot of social entrepreneurs that will help to add value like we're doing for Tama products because we are taking the butter from the women. We create permanent market.
That's true.
It becomes very attractive for the women, and then more women want to process and sell butter to Sekaf. Yeah, and then also we want to give concessions to social enterprises like Sekaf. Looking at the nature of our business, creating very crucial jobs. I think we deserve some concessions, which will encourage more companies to go the Sekaf way, the social entrepreneurship way. So you don't do business just for profit, but you're providing solution for all in the value chain.
Are you pushing this agenda?
Not currently.
You come under the Ministry of Trade. Your business comes under the Ministry of Trade. Why are you not taking the issues up with the ministry, for example, to see what they can do to help businesses like you, to stay in business?
Well, I think that's something we should be doing.
Do you have an association?
Yeah,
we have.
Well, so in Ghana we have the Share Network Ghana.
How many companies?
It's a value chain organization.
Okay.
Made up of collectors, processors, traders, other big manufacturers, exporters, and I happen to be an executive committee member.
And then should be pushing for.
Yeah, we're pushing several agendas. For instance, we want government to get us involved in the setting up of a minimum price. Okay. We're also pushing for legislative changes. So share tree could be become an endangered species protected by law. Okay. So it becomes illegal to actually cut down the share tree. And we're doing this through the Busak Fund. It's more like advocacy. We're using a lot of democratic tools to be able to persuade government to make changes to policies. Because we believe that policies are the business plan of a country. That's true. And so if the policy is not good, it's like a bad business plan and nobody is going to succeed. So we want to contribute, we want the government to get us involved in coming out with these policies. And I think we're working quite friendly.
Let's talk a little about the exhibition you had just a few days ago. Okay. That was in Cote d'Ivoire.
That was in Cote d'Ivoire. Yeah.
What was the purpose, one, and what were you able to achieve, the reasons why you were part of that exhibition? Okay.
So Sekaf has been very much involved in promoting a sustainable global share business. The exhibition we went to is organized by Global Share Alliance. Okay. And again, I happen to be an executive committee member of the Global Share Alliance, representing Ghana. The Global Share Alliance is a world industry association of I would say interprofessional body, made up of members such as the Body Shop, AAK, Loaders, Hershey. Sekaf is of course a member. Ghana Share Network is a member. Now the conference we went in Abidjan has the theme Industry Unites. So the industry unites to promote sustainable industry and then women empowerment. Two important achievements that we chalk in Abidjan is the whole world now has agreed on sustainability policies for the share industry. We have I happen to be my middle name is Share, that's quality, Share Quality. So we've also come up with a standard for quality to guide trading. So all these draft proposals were approved at the meeting, and Sekaf participated in the meeting, and as usual, Tama product was I would say well received by the community in Abidjan, and it didn't take us much effort to appoint a distributor. So we now have a distributor of Tama products, and many came to our booth there was a business-to-business meeting where we shared our experience also with other West African producers, and we encourage people to do quality. If you want to promote a sustainable shea industry, you should come out with quality products that are in high demand. Yeah.
See, in terms of this seminar or this exhibition you had, and then trade among ourselves, the West African sub-region, the continent itself, how well is that going?
Well, I think ECOWAS is trying to push the agenda to remove barriers, to remove borders, to have one harmonized code for all trading activities. So if you are in Ghana, you move into Ivory Coast, you don't have to pay duty because you are in the region. You only pay administrative charges. I think this is something we need to do very quickly because we have close to maybe 500 million people. Yeah, in West Africa. That's a big market, and we have a huge advantage. Even Europe, America, companies in China, they are all eyeing West Africa as a very, very interesting market.
That's true.
The major challenge we are facing to trade in the region is more about logistics. How to move the commodities from Tamale. Last time we were sending Tama product to Abidjan. We have to move it to Accra, and then we have to coordinate other logistics, even at dawn.
To move it from Tamale to Accra before
Accra to Elubo and then to Abidjan. And we paid close to 1,000 Ghana cedi to just send a product of value of 4,000 Ghana cedi.
Wow.
Yeah, so transport cost is very, very discouraging and it's affecting regional trade. Yeah, what we are thinking is, this is West Africa. Let's take advantage of our market. Let's put up more factories. Let's distribute the finished product within ourselves. Why don't we invest in railways? Why don't we invest in highways that will cut across the region? I mean, I think it will open the region, and then it will bring the developments that we are all looking for.
So is it something that the association that you are part of also pushing with the various governments? Because if anything, it is they that make the policies. They can make this succeed, if anything. You are doing your part, but are you talking to your governments to ensure that they can contribute more? They can contribute more to the achievement of this.
Yes, of course we do. Even as the board member of the Global Share Alliance, we have been engaging ECOWAS.
Okay.
Yeah, we have been engaging ECOWAS, and so we have to put in more effort. We have to push. We have to bring in the media. We have to advocate. We have to continue to push. Yeah, reminding policymakers that it's important that we improve logistics, because logistics will facilitate trade among the countries in the sub-region.
Let's come back to Sekaf. Are you looking at some more products? You have this is what, a body lotion.
Yeah.
A body lotion. You have soap. There's a shea butter soap. Then you have, let me see that one.
Yeah.
This is the black soap.
Yeah.
Almost antibacterial. You
have
have
the Tamashare oil.
Tamashare oil.
For body.
Oh, that's for the body.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have the Tamashare oil for hair.
Okay, for hair and the scalp.
Yeah, I believe our next labeling is going to be Tama hair fertilizer.
I see.
because
of what your consumers are calling
they've forgotten the name. We want the Tama fertilizer, hair fertilizer.
And there's a hand cream.
There's a hand cream.
So this can be used in the hotels as well.
Yeah, it can be used. You can use anywhere.
I see.
So our idea is to sell solutions. Yeah, we are selling solution. We're selling solution for dry skin. We're selling solution for hair and scalp problems. We're selling solution for wrinkle rough skins. And we have solutions in the future we are going to bring. We have solution for the lips.
Like me.
Lip balm.
Yeah.
We have a solution for stretch mark.
I see.
Which is going to come.
I see.
We have a solution for natural, like 100% natural soap, and very gentle for babies. We have solution. We just sell solution. Most of our products are used in the spa, yeah, in the country and outside. So Tama products are like a spa product you can do yourself at home. Yeah.
You have a complete product for your own spa at home.
Yeah, exactly.
I see.
Exactly. Yeah.
But then, so it seems that you're not just concentrating on what you're doing currently, but you're looking at the future. Does it mean that you're investing also in research and development?
Yeah, we invest hugely in research and development, just like any international cosmetic or manufacturing company in Europe, in America, in China. Research is key. If you don't research, you can't come out with the right product. Yeah, so we dedicate part of our sales revenue budget to research and development. Yeah. We have done a lot of research. We have standardized the harvesting of shea. Today, the whole world has recommended Sekaf's method of processing.
Wonderful.
For the region.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And also, we standardize the handcrafted butter processing. And we do a lot of research. We have our own laboratory. And even with the investment, we are improving the capacity of our laboratory. So research, if you want to do business, you have to do business. We live in a global village, and you have to do it like the competition is doing. Yeah.
You have to ascribe to the best.
Exactly.
Oh, it's wonderful to know that you are not just remaining in your comfort zone, but you're also venturing out. You are doing things to ensure that you are sustainable over the long period.
Absolutely.
I don't know if there's anything that can be done, especially for the women who are into the handcraft one, because I've seen the kind of labor that goes into it.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering whether you're possibly looking at some help as well in that direction for them.
Yeah. Currently, we are testing a needle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We are testing a needle. The issue of the women is because they were processing individually in their homes. Cost of production is high. Yeah. We have centralized them, so they can buy inputs at bulk prices and make more profit. There were issues of quality. We have come up through our research and development program. We've come up with a standardized way where they reduce material input. For example, processing shea kernels now. In the past, you will need about 50 kilograms of water or 50 liters of water to boil like 100 kilograms of shea fruit.
I see.
Now we are saying that use just 3 liters and to produce steam to generate the heat and the energy needed to parboil the nut.
So you even cut down on the inputs as well.
The women used to parboil the nut, so they need a lot of fuel wood because they will parboil for like the whole day. Yeah. And when you do that, you actually cook the nut.
That's true.
And for a very short time, your peroxide value, which is a measure for rancidity, goes very high. And so through our research and development, we said, well, it is better to do it 40 to 45 minutes. In that case, you just need to introduce some heat to deactivate the activities of enzymes that degrade the value of, or let's say the quality of the shea nut, like lipases. You just need to deactivate them for some time. You don't need to cook it
the whole
completely.
Day.
So 45 minutes, imagine amount of fuel wood you need to boil for 45 minutes, and then the whole day. Reduce the material use. And we are every day thinking about how to do it better and better and better. So the whole industry looks up to Sekaf for quality, for solution for quality.
It's wonderful, and I'm hoping that you keep the vision up, you keep what you're doing up. Do you have any last words for you? I mean, before that, where do we get Tama to buy any of your products?
Yeah, so you can get Tama products in most hotels in Tamale. at the
Okay.
Tamale Airport. While Gecko in Accra distribute our product.
Okay.
Felicia and Sons in Kumasi. Poku Trading in Kumasi. And just ask your friend, because we do a lot of micro distribution. So you just ask your friend, what's in your bag? Are you selling Tama?
You never know.
You never know. Because most of our distributors carry, the ladies carry the Tama product in their bag. And because they have used it and they like it, they want to sell. So they are distributing. Maybe your friend is distributing Tama, and then you never know, yeah.
Wonderful. I've had a very good discussion. I've really enjoyed it. You know, most importantly, the fact that environmental sustainability is a key thing for Sekaf is very important. You know, all that they are doing, all these research and developments to ensure that you can cut down how much firewood you use in cooking or in parboiling the kernels. And like I said, the fact that they're creating employment and taking people out of poverty is very important. Social entrepreneurship is key to Sekaf. I'm grateful to you for coming today, for throwing light on the shea butter industry, on what you're doing and what the future looks like. We can only wish you well. I'm hoping that the next time we'll have you, Sekaf and your products would have grown bigger.
Thank you.
You know, thank you,
And then
Senor.
also Business Television
Yes,
Africa.
yes.
I think
Possibly-
you are doing a good job by encouraging business in Africa and especially in Ghana. I think if we have a television, the media encouraging businesses like Sekaf, I think we will achieve our
No, I
development goals.
promise
Yeah.
you we'll do more. We probably might come to the north one of these days to pick your whole production process, because we want to see that when you talk about quality, you are not just saying it, but you are doing it in terms of your production as well.
Exactly.
We are happy anytime to help you, you know, in whatever way that is possible with us. And so we want to give you that assurance that, you know, we are there. We are there for you. Maybe you should be considering listing on the stock exchange to raise some more funds, you know. Think about that.
5 years time we'll do that.
Well, we will talk then.
Yes.
But I'm sure we'll talk even before the 5 years' time.
Exactly.
I'm grateful. Senor, I'm grateful for coming to our show this morning.
Thank
So
you.
we've been talking to Senor Peli, the CEO of Sekaf Ghana Limited. They are shea butter people, you know. And today they've thrown light on what is happening in the industry, what they are doing themselves, not just to make profit, but to bring employment to the people up north. Not just that, but also to ensure that there is environmental sustainability in what they do. I'm happy for what I've learned today, and I'm hoping that you would have learned something as well. And when you go out there, look out for their products. They call it Tama. Look out for that. Thank you. Thank you, viewers, for being with us this morning. It's always a pleasure to come your way. Hopefully, you see us tomorrow morning. I've been your host on Business Africa Live, Benjamin Afre. Have a blessed day, and see you tomorrow.